Welcome back to the tracker here on City TV. Starboy is in the house and his star coach is also in the house. Coach Ofori Asare is here and Samuel Takyi, bronze medalist from the Olympic Games, is here as well. Guys, it's good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Let's start off with you, Coach. Before I even come to Takyi, I started following your progress somewhere before you went to the Dakar Games. Tell us a little bit about Takyi and where you found him and how he entered the ranks of the Black Bombers until we got to this glorious point.
Well, I think first and foremost, in terms of how we find Takyi, I'll first and foremost give thanks to his club coach, who discovered him by the street side, and he's also relating to him. I think he did early job to be able to get him to become a boxer. And then I also saw him during the championship. He excelled. He was fighting, I think, Suleiman Tete, and it was an explosive fight, and there was a whole lot of supporters around there, and there's a big confusion, and we have to stop the fight because
it nearly became a real fight.
In a brute way, because it rather turned to a street fight. And the good thing, I realized that they are all good talented boxers, so I called both boxers into the national team. And during the national team, they didn't emerge as the champions because of the way the fight came. We took them out. So we had a new flyweight champion, but they become part of the team. We add them to the team because I know they are better than the champion. So during a lot of justification and a lot of competitions, it happened that they emerged as the best. And Takyi also started growing. And out of his growing and full of talent, I decided to get him to a different weight category, which is the featherweight that he is now. So it was a tough, difficult situation for getting such a talented boxer into the national team. A whole lot of people were bashing me up even the time that I selected him because they think they are other equally good boxers, but I saw the talent in a different way, and I think it has proved, or it has yielded fruit for everybody to see how far we have come since then. So it's a good thing, and we thank everybody who played a role in making this thing happen.
Now, I have gone a step further to dig a little some more after he won his first fight. I went to visit his dad, Openyin Takyi, aka Beye, the footballer. He was telling me about how Sam was a cold footballer and he always wanted Sam to follow in his footsteps. Sam, tell me about that particular bit, because the first time I met you, you told me about how you transitioned from cold football. What was that for you like? I mean, I'm sure you liked playing football and you thought that you could become a star because your dad said you were very good at the sport. What was it like leaving football behind to go and pursue boxing, and why was boxing a more attractive sport to you than football?
Oh yeah, because first I was not a boxer. I'm a footballer, and you know I went and fought boxing, and I myself saw, and someone is there, and he too saw that, you know, this was a talent of the boxing. So I must go gym and now train for the boxing because I can do it, and I can do that because I myself don't know I'll one day become a boxer because I like playing football, and I like playing the football more than the boxing. So I went and fight the boxing, and I usually saw that's the talent that God has given it to me. So my coach must, you know, train me to become a boxer, and you know I stopped playing the football.
Now, you spoke about your time at Watu, where you fought in the street fights. Now, I hear that you lost your first fight at Watu to some guy called Obama.
That's my first boxing fight. I went and fought.
I mean, he beat you, so what was your motivation to continue fighting boxing?
Oh, because I was not a boxer, and I wore the gloves, and he beat me, he defeated me. So that time, someone is there who is called Pastor, and he told me I can do it. So I must right now stop playing the football and started training in boxing, because that's my first time, and the man asked me, have I fought boxing before, and I told him no. So the thing is like, Samuel, we must go to gym now and, you know, train hard and now focus on the boxing.
Talking about the boxing, I went to visit Coach Kwe at the Discipline Boxing Academy, and he was telling me about your work ethic, always first to arrive at the gym, trying to practice basically everything. Now, Coach, when you went to Dakar with Samuel, he lost that bout, I believe, to Mulenga, who was a southpaw. Apparently, Samuel took up the task of learning how to fight against southpaws. I'll come to him himself on it, but what work did he have to do to be able to polish his skill to get to the level that it was at before the Olympics, especially the base or the art of fighting with southpaws?
Yeah, actually, I think it was part of our main program. You know, boxing, you need to have all. You don't have to be based on a particular style. You have to find a way of fighting all. So we always taught them how to do long distance, how to do short distance, and then apart from that middle distance, you also have to learn how to fight a southpaw, how to fight a tall boxer, a short boxer. There are so many things involved. Even the preparation towards a fight, the programming in terms of the general preparation training, special preparation training, and then specific before going to the Olympic Games. So they pass through a whole lot of transformation, which they need that to the Olympic Games. And that is the reason why I also appreciate their effort, because it is not all boxers that when you program them and you are training them that they will respond to it. Some of them, they will run away and go and do their own thing. You train them and then they will do their own thing and then spoil their whole training program. So for them to dedicate themselves and give themselves up to date, it means that they've done marvelously well as well. Even though we train them, they also submit themselves for training, like the discipline aspect of it. And also sometimes too, they said charity begins at home. Some of the clubs that they start from, his club is called Discipline Boxing Club, which Lawrence Kwe was the
head trainer,
was the founder of the club, and at the same time head trainer too of the club. You have a lot of good coaches also there who also does well. They also play a very major role in terms of bringing the boxer up before you can also see them and then nurture them in the national team level. So the whole situation, even the challenges that we face, you know, how people accept boxing. You know, football has been our big challenge because all the money normally go to football. So when we started campaigning for the qualification, it was a very serious situation. That's why we give thanks to some of the journalists who help us, especially Jojo Epson. He was everywhere with us, going to places, trying to be loud mouth to be able to help, and then we were able to go through. Sami Iwadokan is also part of the campaign. So we put so many things together to be able to go, because we have in mind that we wanted to use these Olympic Games to prove something, so that at the end things will change. They should see that we've done it again. Boxing has done it again. Boxing has come out with bronze after the Olympic Games. All other disciplines are also hiding behind the bronze. And it is boxing that bringing it out. And it was the team boxing, the work that they did. It was a very good job, and I think it has yielded fruit for all of us.
Sam, let me talk to you about that situation. So apparently Coach Kwe told me that you said that after Mulenga, you determined to learn how to fight southpaws because your mind was telling you that you'll probably run into these people again in future. How much work did you put into it? And as it stands now, how comfortable are you fighting southpaws, because you fought a couple of them during the Olympics?
Yeah, as at now, you know, I've get the experience fighting Saipo. You know, in Senegal, I'm showing like you know, I know how to fight Southpaw. With Malenga, I'm you know, I'm showing the thing like I know how to fight Saipo. That's what defeated me in the ring. So now I'm very experienced in fighting Saipo, and you know, the time we was going to Tokyo, we learned how to fight Saipo. We learned both of them, Octodus and Saipo. So I'm now very in shape for them, and you know, I'm now very in shape for fighting Saipo and Octodus.
Tell me about the hair, right? I hear there's a secret behind the hair. Because the first time I saw you, I think you guys had just finished training. You, Abubakar, Kote, Suleimana, you were descending from Mr. Tego's end at the Accra Sports Stadium. Your hair was black at the time. This was when you had just started the camping at the Accra Sports Stadium at that time. What came with the change of hair? Because I hear it's not just fashion, it has a meaning to it. Tell us about that.
Yeah, because when we went to Senegal, you know, after all the games, after the balloting, I fought Africa #1 and I beat him. I also fought Africa #2 in Africa and I beat him. So when we are back home and something tells me I can take a good medal at the Olympics, so I have to go and dye my hair. So when I dye my hair too, and Mr. Some of the elders to promise us when we bring the gold home, there will be a $10,000. So that time I went and did more of the gold in my hair to bring the gold home. But in everything, God first, and God who knows the best. So I'll give everything to God. Yeah.
So are you willing to keep the hair as a trademark now?
Oh yeah.
Now it has become part of the brand.
Yeah.
Solid stuff. Let's talk about going to Tokyo, right, Coach? You guys left a little later than you had initially planned, but I hear that you were given a really good place to camp once you got to Japan. Tell me a little bit about that, the facilities you got to work with, the partners that were provided for you to spar with, and how it shaped your entire Olympic process.
Yeah, I think first I would thank the Trust Emporium.
Okay.
They offer us a very good place. I think in Ghana here, when you want to talk about the standard gym, it will be at the Trust Emporium, that's Bukom Boxing Arena. And we had a sleeping place also from Golden Royal Beach. We thank them also very much. They are the initiators. They keep us from here. And then when we went to Japan, we went to Inawashiro, the Japan community, where Dr. Noguchi is from.
Oh.
And the people, because they are of Dr. Noguchi, the relationship was very good. And we have to stay there. And it's, you know, the pandemic situation, every day we have to be doing COVID tests.
Wow.
Every day COVID tests.
Every day
COVID tests. And we have to they give us facilities. And the facilities, there's a protocol around every facility in terms of where you should touch and where you shouldn't touch. Our movement, where we remove our sandals, everywhere we go. It's not an easy thing at all. But we have to. It is like we have a new lifestyle that we were cultured in the form of the Japan way, and so we have to do all this and train. When we get there, we have to train sometimes 3 times, and you know it's not an easy thing at all. We go to the because of us, they build a special place for us. They fix a ring in the gym where we have to train. They also show us a physical condition gym which they offer at that gym to us, so that we'll be training in both places. So they give us everything. The people are also friendly. The Japanese people are friendly. They try to help us in terms of everything. Our accommodation, where we sleep, was very fantastic. Where we eat, and we cannot associate, you know, because of the social distance. But they give us a space which we were able to at least concentrate and focus before getting to Japan itself. and then we continue our daily COVID tests as well there. And I think we were among the first countries that arrived in Japan. So before even other countries come, we've been able to acclimatize at the place. We know the places. We were moving around, and we were very happy. We thank the ambassador of Ghana, who is in Japan. He did a whole lot for us. He was at the airport from the beginning to Nawashiro, and always coming to take care of us. And also our leaders who were there, they also did fantastic, because there was a whole lot of discipline, instructions, code of ethics.
I was just about to come to that, because typically when athletes go for competitions, officials, politicians, there are a lot of people around that disturb the main event itself. Would you say that you didn't have any distractions from any bureaucrats or any officials, and that's perhaps why you did well? Is that the case?
No, we had a lot of distractions. There was situations where we didn't talk about it. It's good that way, because we're able to manage ourselves. You can't get problem free in such situations. So we can't say that there wasn't any problem. There were a whole lot of problems, but the leadership was very good, and everything was manageable till the end. And I think that is why. So we thank all the leaders who took us to the competition. We thank the president of the Ghana Olympic Committee with his team, as well as National Sports Authority. And then the ambassador of Japan, Ghana, based in Ghana, ambassador in Japan, and everybody around it, the chef, the mission, and the CLO, that is the one who was in charge of our COVID protocols, and he did marvelously well. I always have problems with him, and we always solve our problems as well. The chefs, I always have problems with the chefs, and we solve our problems. So there's nothing like problem free. That is the challenges that brings out our success, and I think it's a good thing. We've all learned our lesson from everything that happened there.
So you heard Coach Ofori Asare, Samuel Takyi, right beside me here. We'll take a quick break here on the tracker. When we come back, we'll get to the fights itself. Jean Caicedo, Avea Segura, and also Duke Reagan. We'll talk about the technique involved, the mindset when he was in the ring. Also coming back to Ghana to a large crowd at the airport. Man has literally become a star over a month. So there's a lot to talk about here on the tracker. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the tracker here on City TV. We are talking to Olympic bronze medalist Samuel Takyi and his coach Ofori Asare. Let's get to the bouts themselves. Jean Caicedo is the first bout that Samuel Takyi engaged in after drawing a bye in the first round. That was not an easy fight at all. He managed to breeze through that one by unanimous decision, and then he went on to meet the veteran Colombian Avea Segura, who already was a professional boxer. Another southpaw, tried to be very experienced, tried to be very witty in the ring with Sam, but he had learned his lessons as far as fighting with southpaws was concerned. Sam, just walk us through the moments right now. I mean, you are getting into the ring with Avea Segura. You are done fighting Caicedo in the first round. You managed to beat him. How did you feel before this bout, and what was going through your mind during the fight?
I feel very good, and I feel very happy winning my first fight to the quarterfinals. And this fight was very, as you can see, it was very tough fight. My opponent was very tough, and he's an 2 times Olympian. It's very difficult for me, but I have to tell myself, Sam, I must win this fight to the semi-final. I must make it. I must do that. So I'm determined to win the fight. I'm determined to win. I don't want to lose in the ring. It's difficult for me in the ring, as you can see. But I'm fighting. I'm doing everything to win him in the ring.
Interesting. Now, Coach, we had something down here in Ghana that during this fight, you went and delivered a powerful message to Sam. What was that message? We want you to relay it for us and why that might have had such a big impact on this particular bout.
Yeah, actually, most of the times I used to tell him that if he wins medal, all of them, if they win medal, their life is going to change. And it has been so many years, 49 years for boxing itself, 29 years for Ghana at home, and winning medal at the Olympics is not an easy thing. Winning a medal at the Olympics is the same like winning a world title. So during his fight, I remind him by telling him that, Sam, when you lose this fight, that's the end. You have to win this fight. When you win this fight, your life
will change.
I'm
sure he understands that better now.
Yeah, because we've been talking about those things. You see, and I told him. So even when we came to Ghana, and he started seeing the crowd and all those things, and then he's not familiar to some of the things. So I told him that he's not the same Sam who went to Tokyo. He's a different Sam now. So he must know how he relates to people, how when he's moving, his movement and everything. By that time, but when you reach the airport, you see a lot of people, the pressure. Even when you want to go and greet somebody wants to catch you. You see, and so the situation is clear. Even we wanted to go to see his mother, and the hell that we've gone through, we have to run back to where we are. So it is clear
that's his mom there. He posing with his mom, proud mother, of course. That's such a wonderful moment to see your son actually win an Olympic bronze medal amidst all the chaos and confusion, everybody trying to get a piece of it.
His club coach was also in America at that time. He came to the airport straight, and they were having even difficulties to come inside. And I told them they should allow them. I mentioned about 4 of them. He, the club coach, the mother, the father, and then one other guy. And then they brought them in, and then the coach also put a necklace, a gold chain around his neck. So it was fantastic. The whole scene was marvelous, and it will be something to remember.
Talking about something to remember, I took a trip to Atukpai, where Sam comes from. That is where he's grown up as a young boy. That's where everything that he's done right from his childhood is, embedded. Now, when we went there, I met a couple of people, his cousins, one guy called CR7. He has hair like Sam right now. And there's also, I think, Papo, I've forgotten his name, Adokwe Papo. A couple of them there, Charlie. Look, they say that when he won that first fight against Caicedo, they stayed up from about 7 p.m. until the fight, and then stayed up again just celebrating and running the streets of Gamashi until they were tired and couldn't run anymore. That's one of his coaches over there. But let's take you to Atukpai, where his friends literally accosted me and decided that they were going to give a Jama session basically before we left the place. Now, there's a woman there who says that she distributed free rice. The morning, those are his friends over there. I think if we can show that again, we'll bring that back to you in a bit. She said that she distributed free rice that morning to everybody in the vicinity just because he had won the bout. Yes, those are his friends over there. I'm sure you recognize everybody in that picture. Yes, so that's from Atukpai Sam's home. So let's take that video now of his friends just getting through some Jama session, and then we'll come back in the studio. Yeah, that's home support right there. Sam, were you in touch with your friends back at home during like the Olympic period, or because you were there and needed to concentrate, you had to basically cut yourself off from them totally?
Oh no, you know, I was discussing with them, and you know, I was looking how they are doing the Jama. Charlie, Sam, you must do it, you must do this, you must do that. So, and you know, when I'm looking at them, and I'm thinking, Charlie, when I can't do that, I cannot go to Atupa again. So I can do, I should do that for them, and you know, when I'm back, and then we all have fun. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. Now, you lost your last bout to Duke Reagan of the United States. He eventually ended up also losing in the final to the Russian. How would you describe that fight, and why would you say you found him such a difficult opponent?
Oh yeah, you know, in Olympics, you know, Olympics is a biggest platform. It's the highest platform, and you know, Duke Reagan is also a very, you know, talented boxer, and you know, he's a pro boxer, but he's a pro boxer, and he's a very talented boxer. So we fought, and you know, I don't know what happened in the ring, but God first, and I myself thought I won that fight because I'm defeating him. I'm doing everything to win him in the ring. And you know, if you can watch that video again, he's holding me in, you know, and
there was a lot of clinching in that fight.
And the referee too, I don't know what the thing is like. He's guiding Duke Reagan to the final, and you know, I'm also doing my best to win that fight, but I don't know what happened that time. Yeah.
Now, after that particular bout, you obviously had won your bronze medal. Were you disappointed that you weren't able to make it a step further, because obviously your quest was to get a gold medal?
Oh yeah, I was very disappointed because you know, but in everything, as I told you, in everything, God first. That's not my dream in Tokyo. Gold was my dream. Gold was my dream there because when I am going, I told my country I'm going to bring a gold medal in Ghana, and I went and bring bronze. God know the best, and in everything, God first. So I'll give you the praise and the thanks to God. Yeah.
Let's talk, Coach, about being a history maker Sam is right now, and an ambassador for Ghana. I mean, all of you who went out there, every single Olympian out there was an ambassador for Ghana. Talk to me about that. I mean, outside your duties as boxers and coaches, how was it carrying the flag of Ghana and the name of Ghana, and what was that like outside your ring, I mean, duties and everything else?
In Japan?
Yes, in Japan.
Well, I think even being an Olympian, when you get there, they see you as an Olympian. Sometimes they want your autograph. Sometimes they give you things you have to sign for. You have to endorse things for them. Somebody will bring a T-shirt. They want your signature. Somebody will bring so there was a whole lot of when you get there, those kind of things tells you that, wow, I have to. I'm somebody now. I look at how people appreciate me. Even in your country, when you are not an Olympian, when you are moving, even people don't notify you at all. But now, the games is telling you how special you are. Even the athletes, there are some special gifts there for them. They were going in for mobile phones, canvas, other aspects. And people also appreciate you when they see you. The moment they see you, they want to take picture with you. There are a whole lot of things that's episode. All those things tells you that, wow, you are representing Ghana, and you are now being seen very well in terms of the world approach to you. So it is a great experience. Being an Olympian or going to the Olympic Games, and if you are not, if you are able to understand the way the Olympic Games can mold your life and change your life, then you have to continue being an ambassador. Not just at the Olympic Games or after the Olympic Games. You must continue to represent your country in everything that you do. You must remember that you are an Olympian. You've made this fabulous success for your country, and you must come out with an image that people can also adopt you in terms of making you their idol, or people looking up to you also to be successful. I think yesterday we were invited by Basasaka, and there is also a guy called Sinoti who is trying to help the street children and giving scholarship to some of the up-and-coming boxers. He's doing marvelously well, and he has adopted the national team as the Basasaka ambassadors. So they have to go there to encourage the boys. And that means you go there, they give you a special seat, and you talk to people, you are advising people. You are using your life to help other life also. So when you see these kind of things, then you see that you are a rare ambassador, and you need to know how you are going to live your life for the rest of the years that you have in this world. Because people are going to look up to you. People are going to see whether you are going to progress, whether you are going to fall apart, whatever that will happen to you, the world will be observing, and they will be asking questions about why and how it happens.
Well, talking about why and how it happens, Sam, I'm sure that after landing in Ghana, you can tell that you are not the same guy who flew to Japan. How has your life changed? I mean, what has changed for you observably, like you yourself, when you notice it? What has changed ever since you won the bronze medal and came down?
Oh, as you can see, I've really changed small because now I'm Olympic bronze medalist, and as you can see, I saw some picture on the telly with the IOC president. From there, when I come on the stage and I realize Charlie Samuel, now you have changed more in life, you know. So when I'm back in Ghana, and I'm with my friends, and some of my friends too are saying, Charlie Samuel, you have now changed more, and I say that's God, yeah.
So you're accepting the upgrade in life now?
Yeah.
Most definitely. You went to
because Coach told me, when we are going, Coach told all of us when we are coming, and he also told me. So I appreciate that.
Let's talk about making progress, right? Progress for me represents renovating the gym that trained you to become who you are, or helping the gym that trained you to become who you are. Now you have a voice that is powerful. What would you possibly want to be done for Discipline Boxing Academy, especially since they have given you so much from age 9? If you could make a request for Discipline Boxing Academy, or even the other smaller gyms in Bochum, what will it be for them?
Now, I'm still in Discipline Boxing Academy, and I'm still there with the coach who trained me, and as you can see, he's also here, and I'm still with him. We don't have anything about some bars where's there. I'm still there training, so everything is in God's hands. So time goes on, we'll see what will go on in Discipline Boxing Academy.
But if you could ask the government to, for instance, help you with Discipline Boxing Academy in terms of a few things, like what sort of help would you want for the academy?
Oh yeah, right now in Discipline Boxing Academy, right now we want to cover the head of our gym, and so I'll thank the government. I'll beg the government to help us to do that. Yes.
To roof the gym for you.
Yeah, roof the gym for us.
That's the main thing you need now.
Yeah.
That would be definitely
and some
great.
small facilities there. Yeah.
Most definitely, Coach. I'm sure you also have something to say in terms of development of the game now that he has come. I mean, his winning of a bronze medal should count for something, especially from where he has emanated from. If you could make a request to those who are listening, the difference makers, what will it be for Discipline Boxing Academy, or indeed for the boxing infrastructure generally in that suburb?
I think boxing has been underrated for so long. Even though we have achieved a lot for the country, we still don't receive back what we are supposed to. And I think government must do more. Even though government is doing well, we want them to do more. and we want corporate bodies also to come in. I think Samuel need more support in terms of he can play a lot of role in society for what he has achieved. Companies can adopt him and let him do some of those adverts and those kind of things. All those things, I think he can play a role in so many things. And also he somewhere to, I also would advise him personally that the small thing that he had, he himself maybe buy something for the gym itself. Maybe
as a token from
from he himself. Maybe I'm going to buy this training machine for boxing so that everybody in
it will become like a legacy that he's left there.
If it is a punching bag, everybody will use it. So that you cannot give everybody whatever
money or
yes. But at least if you put something there at the gym, which a lot of boxers who even are not yet in the gym may come and then it will be good. And also I think people must come in to support the gym. There's a whole lot of talent boxers also there, I know. And it is not only that gym as well, but a whole gym that we have for boxing gyms need more support. Because when you go to some of the gyms, there are sometimes one punching bag with a ton gloves and all those things. I remember far back the time that I was a boxer.
I think we have some pictures of Discipline Boxing Academy. If we can put those on the screens there, I think we have a few of the pictures from Discipline Boxing Academy. So if we can get those, I'd be very happy. This obviously is the Bukom Boxing Arena. This was when you left for the media workout. So I don't think we have that. But coach, you're just concluding on your point.
Yes. So we've been exposed to a lot of equipment. We've been exposed to a lot of equipment, and he knows that. Some of the equipment that we train with before getting to the Olympics Games, you may not have it in the club, but some some of them is viable. That even when you had one in the gym, it will help the gym to develop itself. I myself as a coach, I've been seeing a whole lot of things and which can fit into my program. So I'm also thinking about something for development. So I think boxing has made it. Boxing needs more support. And sometimes when you look at boxing equipment, facilities that we need, it's not even expensive. But it's not easy.
The support is not coming.
Yes, the support is not coming. Sometimes you pay, some of the coaches, I can tell you, they pay school fees for some of the boxers. I know the discipline coach, Lawrence, has been paying school fees for some of the boxers. I know one boxer who is a professional, fighting professional, which upon inquiries, I realized that he pays school fees for that boxer before. I have also paid school fees for other boxers. A lot of coaches sacrifice a lot. But when it comes to enjoyment, coaches are always cut out from the situation. So I think the government might recognize the work of the coaches, boxing coaches around the country, and then find a special reward for the coaches as well.
Samuel, let's talk about the next chapter of your life or your career. Now, we hear that your next decision is to go professional. Is that true?
Oh yeah, I'm determined to go to professional, but not now because we'll be going to games. Next year we have a Commonwealth Games going, and we have 2023 African Games. We are going to host it here, and 2024 is around the corner in Paris Olympics Games. So I'm now preparing for next year Commonwealth Games. So I'll be going to professional, but not now. And I'm talking with my team about that. So I'll be going, but not now.
Coach, you heard him there. I mean, you obviously are an integral part of his career, and not to put you on the spot or to put him on the spot, but what do you think is the plausible thing to do now that he has come home with a medal? Would you prefer that, like he says, go straight to pros, or like you said, African Games coming, help Ghana out in the African Games, perhaps help Ghana out in the Birmingham Commonwealth Games. How do you gauge that whole situation?
Well, actually, when we were in Japan, I always talk to him about professional thing, that I know that when he comes, maybe it will be ruled into professional, and that one I don't have decision about. That is his decision. His decision. If he decided to go to professional, I don't have anything to say. But if you want to stay to, it's good for the Boxing Federation because he has what it take to help the federation to go to So why not? I'm happy hearing that he wanted to stay now. Initially, he was talking about going to professional. He has finished with amateur, but now that he wanted to stay, if he will continue to, I don't know, maybe another time he come again.
I'm sure you will be happy to have him for Birmingham.
I don't know, but you see, turning professional and it's all boxing. Amateur, professional, they are all boxing, and when you are ready, and you go there, definitely you'll be a world champion. He has a big task on his head. The big task is that all the professional, all the Olympic medalists that Ghana has had, none of them has been a world champion before. All of them, none of them. And I don't know whether it is the medal that get into their head, and then they didn't control themselves well. Because when you follow what happens to them, I wonder how Prince Amati recently, if not because of Takyi's highlight, I don't think maybe the people will remember him. And so we are very happy that he has been taken care of by the military. And so we are very happy. I think it's good that at least before he dies, the government has taken care of him. Because if nothing happens to him, then it means maybe in future too, nobody will also take care of Takyi, who is here now. So we are happy for that. He has to change that winning medal at the Olympics and not being a world champion. And he has a lot of things to do as a boxer now. So he need to work hard, continue working hard. He need to submit himself. He need to discipline himself, and he need to respect the people around him. Now, I used to talk about the difference between discipline and then respect. In terms of discipline, you submit yourself to training and everything. But in respect, it's not easy to respect people. It's not easy to respect the people who bring you up, or who that one. Maybe somebody can give himself for training, can do anything, can say he's very disciplined. But when it comes to respect, it's not an easy thing at all.
Let me take final words from Sam before we go. The people of Ghana are listening to you. They've been waiting to hear from you ever since you've been in Tokyo. Tell them something.
First of all, I'll thank God, and I'll thank the people in Ghana. I'll thank you very much for supporting me in Tokyo, and I know your prayers are with me. And keep on praying, and we are going to do more than this. We are going to raise the flag high more than this. And God bless everyone who do Jama, who she Jama because of me, who pray for me. And I'll thank some of the elders in Ghana. I'll thank Mr. President. I'll thank you very well, Nana Adona Akufo-Addo, and I'll thank some of the elders which we are in camp, and who help us, Jojo, Ghana Olympic Committee, DOC, Alhaji Musa. We thank all of you. I cannot call all of the names right now, and I'll thank Coach Ampefo, I'll thank Coach Asare, I'll thank all of them, and I'll thank Discipline Boxing Academy, and I'll thank Razak, who is last zone. He has also helped me a lot. God bless you very much, and I'll thank all of the people in Ghana. God bless you all. That's what I have to say.
I love it. The roll call is heavy. I'm sure everybody heard it. Thank you very much, Coach Asare. Thank you, Sam Takyi. You heard the boxing bronze medalist, Olympian bronze medalist, the history maker, 29 years, never done. He's brought it back home to Ghana. Same time next week on City TV. The Tracker will be back here.